In the previous video, we understood Rutherford's atomic model. But there were some flaws in Rutherford's model too. So in this video, we will see the drawback of Rutherford's model and also see how an atom can be represented by its atomic number and mass number. Drawbacks of Rutherford model. According to Rutherford's model, electrons move in a circular orbit, but whenever an object moves in a circular orbit, its direction changes continuously, due to which its velocity also changes continuously, even if the object's speed is constant. And due to the change in velocity with the time, that object always remains in acceleration. Now, according to the electromagnetic theory of Maxwell, whenever a charged particle is accelerated, it emits electromagnetic radiation. That means an electron moving in a circular orbit will also emit electromagnetic radiation. And due to the radiation emission, the energy of the electron will decrease, and the orbit of the electron will become smaller, and eventually it will collide with the nucleus. Then in that case, all atoms would cease to exist. So the only drawback of Rutherford model is that it cannot define the stability of the atom. And this drawback was overcome by the atomic model of Bohr, which we are going to see in the upcoming videos. Atomic number. The atomic number of an atom is equal to the total number of protons present in that atom, as hydrogen has a total of 1 proton. So the atomic number of hydrogen is also 1. And carbon has total of 6 protons. So the atomic number of carbon is 6. For an atom to remain electrically neutral, the number of positive and negative charges must be equal. So an electrically neutral atom has an equal number of protons and electrons. Mass number of an atom. We have seen earlier that mass of proton and neutron is about 1 U, and the mass of electron is about 0 U. So for this, the mass of an atom depends only on the combined mass of proton and neutron. And the atomic mass number of an atom is the sum of number of protons and neutrons present in that atom. So to represent the composition of an atom, we use atomic number and mass number. Here X represents the symbol of the element. Superscript A represents the atomic mass number of that element, and subscript Z represents its atomic number. Isotopes and isobars. Whenever some neutrons is ejected from the nucleus of an atom, or some neutrons are added to that nucleus, then the atomic number of the first atom and the newly formed atom remains same, but their atomic mass number changes, and the group of atoms are called isotopes. For example, in these 3 isotopes of hydrogen, protium, deuterium and tritium, the number of protons is 1, but the number of neutrons are 0, 1 and 2 respectively. Similarly, in carbon isotopes C12, C13 and C14, the number of protons are 6, and the number of neutrons are 6, 7 and 8 respectively. Similarly, isobar is a group of atoms that have the same atomic mass number, but a different atomic number. For example, the C14 isotope of carbon and N14 isotope of nitrogen. The sum of protons and neutrons in both the atoms is same, but the number of protons is different in these 2 atoms. One thing to note about isotope and isobar is that chemical properties of isotope are almost same and are different for the isobars, because the chemical property of an atom depends on the number of electrons in that atom, and the number of electrons in an atom would depend on the number of protons present in that atom. And if we talk about the neutrons, then it does not have any effect on the chemical property of an atom. And because isotopes have the same number of protons, they will have the same number of electrons and their chemical properties would be same. But isobars have different number of protons, so they will have different number of electrons, and their chemical properties would also be different. So that's all in this video. In the next video, we will understand those theories which were used to develop Bohr's atomic theory, like dual characteristic of electromagnetic radiation and atomic spectra. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and for more videos like this, do subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.